so let's talk about Luke's one-on-one. So what did you think of that conversation where Hannah was trying to get Luke to open up and he just couldn't?
And maybe that's just an issue that he has that he's working through. So that could be totally him. But at the same time, literally, she says something along the lines of like, I just want to know, do you like spaghetti or macaroni and cheese? Which is kind of a bizarre comparison to begin with. I thought that was funny because I was like, I like both of those things. How would I pick?
But even so, like she would have loved to hear that answer.
All he had to do, literally all he had to do, and she gave him a couple different opportunities to say something along those lines. And all he had to do was say macaroni and cheese, and they could have laughed and gone along with their day. And instead, he just recycled the same conversation and was like, I'm just here for you, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, come on, just say anything funny. She's literally giving you it on like a silver platter. Just pick something and just say it.
In some ways, it reminded me of Hannah's one-on-one with Colton.
Yeah.
So do you think that there's a part of Hannah that relates to Luke because both of them felt the pressure to be perfect?
I'm glad you said that because I was thinking that when I like rewatched again this morning that I think she has a little soft spot for him because she knows she did go through on our season a bit of a hard time when, you know, there was like drama going back and forth with her and on the group dates that we would be on, or I think at our pool party, and they kind of had to go back and forth and sit with Colton and do that whole thing. So I think she probably has a soft spot knowing that this can be hard for people, especially when you really have to argue back and forth. But I feel like she just needs to remove her. I mean, she did, but just needed to remove herself and be like, this is not the person for me.
Yeah, I feel like Luke, there is potential for him being a good guy and an authentic guy. I think that he just is trying to say maybe what she wants to hear.
Yes.
And he's so focused on her that he's not allowing himself to realize how that's affecting the dynamic with the other guys.
He's so focused on telling her, not exactly, I don't even know if it's what she wants to hear. I think just what he feels he should be saying in that situation to make their relationship progress, that he really likes her and he's there for her. And those aren't bad things to say to someone. Those are the right things to say. It just, she wants more out of him. She just wants a more authentic human that's gonna be silly and goofy and actually open up about who they are, just the little quirks that make them them.
Sometimes it's easier to see that as an outsider than like when you're in that position.
Everyone knows that.
But speaking of the right thing to say, how did you react when Luke told Hannah, I love every single thing about you? Every single one.
Every single thing, but like he doesn't even really know her that well.
But this
and
is
I know he thinks he does, but like they're not having any conversation where he gets to actually know the little things about her that she wants to know about him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this is the guy that, like, day 2 said, I'm falling in love with you.
I mean, that I think he was telling her what he thought she wanted to hear for sure. That was very dramatic.
Also, how did you feel when he said, anywhere I've ever been in my life, everyone loves me?
I think I knew what he was getting at, and I think she knew what he was getting at.
What do you think he was trying to say, Tracy?
I think he was trying to say that I'm a well-liked guy. I get along with people. Yeah. I get along with people well, but especially in that scenario when he was already digging his own grave, he just kept on digging.
And there were moments that like they could have just, you're right, they could have laughed through it, and even in it just.
There were so many openings for just like a goofy laugh, like, what am I talking about?
Luke. But I mean, Luke has been getting a lot of hate on social media, which people are giving him a really hard time. Do you feel bad for him?
Of course, I feel bad for that in that regard because obviously, I mean, as we expected, you knew that was probably going to happen whenever you have kind of a villain. But I mean, no, that's never really called for. Everyone's watching the show for entertainment purposes, and yeah, he's not someone that anyone appears to really like right now. But still, I mean, he is a person. Like, there's no need to go and attack people when you don't even know them.
He's also in that difficult position of being not only like the villain, but the guy that got the first impression rose.
Yeah.
When you have both of them together, I feel it's like a huge target on your back to use a Bachelor expression.
I mean, like, because not to defend him, because clearly we see that he's doing a lot of really shady stuff. But yeah, I mean, in the regard of social media things, like when you don't know somebody, don't attack them. That's always unnecessary. Do you think
if he doesn't end up with Hannah, do you think he'll be in paradise and maybe have a chance at redemption?
Perhaps, but I think that he would have who's ever there already and has seen this season, he might have a bit of a hard time. He definitely would have to try very hard to redeem himself and prove that that is not the person that he is and that there is more to him, and he needs to open up and tell us if he likes spaghetti or macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so if he were to go,
Yeah.
which girl from your season do you think
Oh, gosh.
would be a good fit? If you had to name one.
Ooh.
You don't even want to.
I don't know. I really
Okay,
don't.
what about like a Demi? Is that a no way? Or do you think that that could actually work?
No, I don't think that that would work at all. I think that she's too goofy and out there and just like really loves to have a good time.
But I wonder if
And
maybe he is too. If the right girl, I don't know.
I don't know.
For him.
I don't know if we're ever gonna know.
Yeah, we may never know, but there's a potential.
I don't think that it's Demi though.
Okay, just throwing it out there. So we don't know whether Luke is going to get a rose because at the end of this episode, Hannah said, "I can't give you a rose," but she didn't say, "I'm sending you home."
Oh, you're right.
So I personally think that he will get one at the rose ceremony, but she's just not ready to give him one right this second. And there's, like, to be continued. But what do you think's gonna happen?
To be perfectly honest, I didn't even consider that, and I completely forgot that that was an option.
I was coming at it, from like a producer standpoint.
No, that totally makes sense. No, I still don't think he's gonna get it.
Oh, you think he'll go home?
I think so.
It's time.
I don't really know, but
Of course.
I don't know. I don't know. I think she's so 50-50 at this point. Like, her emotions are really there with him, but you can tell very clearly on that one-on-one, she's starting to pull away hard.
Well, I think she's been kind of over it for a while now.
I think once you sit there, okay, so let's rewind for a minute to the Luke versus Luke thing at the rose ceremony. Okay, did you or anyone else feel as though they were watching when Hannah makes them sit down and she just sits there observing them, that you were watching like a guidance counselor with two middle school boys who had just had a brawl, and this like guidance counselor is making them like hash it out with each other and figure out what their problem.
I mean, many times I felt like Hannah's playing the role of like almost like a mother or babysitter, and Luke is the child.
I was like
scolding him.
I was sitting there laughing because I'm like, I swear this is what I feel like I'm watching. This is so silly, but I don't know another way that she could have even done it other than being like, you're both gone. I just can't.
Well, I was hoping for a 2-on-1 date. That did not happen. I just really wanted to see the Lukes go at it.
I hope that there's a 2-on-1. I don't think my season even had a 2-on-1.
Really? Yeah. You know what? 2-on-1s
they're so much fun to watch.
They're fun. I would never wish that upon anyone to experience, but to watch.
It is fun to watch.
Juicy. It's summer.
It is summer.
So Bachelor in Paradise is around the corner.
I think it's upon us right now.
Okay, so yes, people are probably in paradise right now. It's not official, but...
It is not official, but it is definitely upon us.
Yes, upon us. Are you going?
I cannot confirm or deny. I would love to be going. I think that paradise is definitely an environment for me.
You said that.
Like I said, I really love the beach and flirting and looking for a relationship and drinking.
Ooh, great
Getting a
combination.
tan.
I mean, you already have one, so look at me, I need one.
Yeah, I don't know.
The last time you were here, you said that you had your eyes on Will's. Is that still the case?
Sure.
Well, you've met Will.
Yeah, we hang out.
Is there like chemistry between you?
We're good friends.
Just friends.
We're good friends.
I see that sparkle in your eye.
Yeah, me and him and Kirpa and some other people, we've hung out a lot and like going to events and whatever else. We have a really fun time together.
Does he know that you have a little bit of a crush on him?
I think so.
But it's never been discussed?
I think he knows.
Okay. Well, then
I'm pretty obvious with my feelings. I think everyone knows that at this point. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I love it.
I don't know. I'm not really someone that like keeps my feelings reserved at all when I like someone. I usually make it clear pretty early on. I don't know. I'm not a game player. So.
Good. Well, if you walk down those paradise steps and he sees you, he knows then.
I think so.
Oh, I can't wait.
But there's a lot of other guys there too. So like, I'm not putting all of
in?
my eggs in the Will's basket.
No. That's paradise is for many.
Yeah,
so
it is for many.
who else are you interested in?
I'm not actually sure. It's kind of one of those situations like him I already know and I'd already talked about him, so kind of have to lay it out there.
Yeah.
But other people, like I've met a few people already from Hannah's season.
Oh, really?
No
Which
idea if they're
guys?
going to Paradise or not. I met Matt.
Donald?
Not Matt Donald. Matt Spraggins.
Okay.
I think he went home a little earlier on.
Okay.
And Grant, who's still there.
Grant's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's really nice. Super fun. Very nice guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you won't name any other guys from Hannah's season who, like, if Jed were there, I kind of doubt it, but if he were.
I kind of doubt that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
But if he was, I would be totally open to talking to him.
Okay, well, let's play matchmaker for a second.
Okay.
We don't know who's officially there yet.
We do not.
I don't know who's officially there yet. Tracy's not going to tell us. But let's just pretend, okay? And who do you think would be a good fit? So Blake from Becca's season.
Yes.
Who do you think?
God, I know everyone wants to see Blake. Like, I want to see Blake. This matchmaker thing is so hard.
I know, because you're friends with a lot of girls, but the
I
great
am,
news
I know.
is they're not watching because they're in Mexico. So
Maybe.
or maybe they're.
Okay, so I know everyone wants to see like Blake and Hannah together, but
Energy.
yes, which I wouldn't actually be against. I'm not positive if they would go together that well. I actually think that there might be a couple other guys that would be really good for her, but both of them seem really fun and quirky and like. Everyone really loves both of them. Like, I don't know anyone that doesn't like Hannah. And
She's amazing.
At this point, it doesn't appear that anyone dislikes Blake.
True.
So they both seem like really, really great people
Yeah.
that could probably have a ton of fun together. They'd make a really attractive couple.
Oh gosh, those babies, are you kidding me? Christina Schulman, do you think there's a chance she'll be there this summer?
A possibility.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen much
I don't
activity
really,
on social media.
I don't know her at all, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. But
Because she used to be involved with Blake.
oh, okay.
used
Didn't
to-
she have something with Dean?
Yes. And okay, so do
So
you think Dean might be there too?
Perhaps, possibly. He maybe.
Yeah, round 2 for Dean. Well, you know that Dean, I feel like there's so many girls that have either mentioned that they've communicated with Dean or had a crush on him. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's definitely 1 or 2 girls that would be great for Dean.
can you say their name?
I can't.
Oh, we're so close. Like maybe Kaylin or
No,
Bree.
I actually see Kaylin with someone like the Connor from this season.
Connor, well, she was crushing on him hard.
Yeah, and I actually totally see that.
Yeah.
He seems really sweet and like so reserved, and like I love Kaylin. Like we live close to each other. We went shopping recently. Their personalities seem pretty similar to me from what I've seen of him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be great.
I think that, okay, and then what about,
I also really like couples that kind of look alike.
they do look alike, and they're also very attractive. What about Cam? I think Cam's probably going to be in Paradise. And
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
is-
guess he's
I feel
in
like this
Paradise.
is his chance for redemption.
Yeah.
Can you think of a girl that might hit it off with Cam? This could be very unexpected. I feel like it's going to be someone we don't see coming.
For sure. Nicole? I don't know. I was gonna say Demi, but like
Oh, well, that would be
that was like
just
kind of
fun.
an obvious like
Yes.
fun couple, but Nicole?
Nicole?
I don't know.
No, I feel
I'm
like
just
that
kinda
would- yeah.
shooting from left field here.
No, I love that. Okay, well, thank you for playing matchmaker. We're going to have to see. It's just fun to think about, right?
I'm like, throw some more people out.
Oh, well, if you really want me to.
Let's do one more.
One more, okay. I already said John Paul Jones. So, Mike Johnson.
Oh, I think that
Tracy.
honestly, yeah, I would totally give him a shot. I think he's adorable. Or Anyeka.
Anyeka. And Katie was saying she was kind of.
Oh,
into
she
him.
did?
Yeah.
I didn't.
She mentioned.
Oh, I
that
didn't know
she-
that.
Well, when she was here, it was actually the premiere, and she mentioned saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could see that.
I was just thinking because like Anyeka and him, I know both. I think live in. Well, I know Anyeka lives in Dallas, but I think he might live in
Oh.
Dallas
Well,
as
that's
well.
always smart
or
to think
Texas.
about the real world
And
possibility.
like, and both of, I know that maybe their jobs kind of match up.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No,
I don't know.
that's,
Something
like,
about
good to
them, I
think
just
about
like
when you leave the beach.
something about them. I could see together.
Want more extra? Hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.